process. Okay, now okay. So this is the process costing and its system. You know that process costing, there are different steps. One step is sent to other step. Step by step here are completed. Say for example, this is the first step and raw material and input in this stage, then send the other step or department. Department A, Department B, Department C. This department are try to process to produce a product. Then they send to other department of finished good inventory, then cost of goods or the final product. So every step something are doing to produce completely. This is the system of process costing and flow of process costing. Okay, there are another important technical terms or keyword in joint product and process concept. In some industries, a number of products are produced from single raw material input. When a single product are produced, there are some steps to complete totally or completely produce the product. There are some department or some step by step are sent or shifted. This product completely produced. This system is called the concept of process costing. And there are some technical words or terms, joint product resulting from the process with a common input, before separately or individually recognize those costs are incurred is called a joint product. Split of point, the stage of processing where joint product are separated from point or from where the joint product are separated or individually recognized. This point is called split of point. Joint cost of processing joint product prior to the split of point. Final product ready for sale without further processing. Final product means no need further process. Without further process or without extra costing. Intermediate product require further process and before sale. That's mean those products are need to further process. These types are called intermediate products. Say for example, other process may be packaging, maybe varnishing, maybe painting. Like this is a further process, or this types of product is called intermediate product. Another slide that details shows this is the joint cost. This is the split of point. Split of point from here are recognized separately a product. Say for example, product A, product B, product C. Say for example, you collected raw material from the underground or a liquid you pick up or extracted from the underground. You can call crude oil. After refine, you will get separately products. Say for example, first time you refine, you will get a petroleum or helium, valuable gas or oil. After second round refine, you will get a diesel. After third time refine, you will get a tar, and last stage a bitumen. So after refine, you will get a new product. In this way, you just recognize a product separately, product A, product B, product C. Those points you will declare separately the product. This point is called split of point. This is the split of point. In this process, generally, main product and byproduct are produced. Main product you produce as planoids, but byproduct incidentally are produced. Okay. Say for example, you want to make a sugar by sugar cane. Okay. But other device, the molasses or tar or any other kind of liquid, you will get automatically from the sugar cane. So sugar is main product and tar or bitumen is the byproduct from this process. Another slide that there are clearly mentioned the diagram joint product, joint cost, other process. Okay. Say for example, the joint input, when you try to extract it, liquid it from underground, this is a input stage, then common product process. You try to start the process in this stage you can call the joint cost. After the common production process cost, you want to recognize as separate product. So for example, oil, gasoline, and chemical. These are separately recognized. So from those points, you can
As you know.
recognize as an individual product. This point is called split of point. After recognize this product, some product need to further process. This before the final sale. This process is called further process. Say for example, before the final sale, use something try to process this product. Okay. So before the final sale, those effort you try to employ or you try to give effort to finish your product or to attract your product, this related cost is called a further process cost. Okay. So this is the very fantastic example of joint cost and joint product and split of point. Another slide, there are different joint product and byproduct. Joint product and byproduct actually, you just try to produce a product. Your main product, you is a planned ways or your targeted product, but byproduct incidentally or automatically produce. Say for example, the joint product are those products which are produced simultaneously. In production, the main product. Main production, as a main production, you want to produce a product, main production. Byproduct are those products which are produced incidentally, automatically just produce. Joint product have a high sales value, byproduct have low sale value. Joint product are major part of production process. Byproduct are minor part of production process. Joint product are consciously produced. They are main object or business. Joint product actually consciously produced but targeted. You have first set a target, then you have to produce. Byproduct are consequently produced. They are not main objective of the business. Joint product may be required further process before the final sale. Byproduct no need further process. This is the difference between joint product and byproduct. Another example of joint product and byproduct. Industry and joint product and byproduct. Industry is agriculture and food industry is flour milling. Industry means patent flour, clear flour, barn, and white jam. Just to produce a product in a process costing system. Extractive industry is copper mining. copper, gold, silver, and other metal. Chemical industries, soap making, manufacturing cement. Soap and cement you try to make in the chemical industries, and product or byproduct, soap and glycerin, concert pipe and gaggle. This is industries and this is the product. Which product are produced, which industries. I try to example by here. This is joint product and byproduct, as just before slide I already discussed. There is a simple math. Joint product and byproduct.